Welcome friends to the Beaver Dam. Gonna be an interesting one. So I wanted to do our free-to-play update. So this is our free-to-play right here, our dam free-to-play. And so I want to give you guys an update on this account like we do every week. Though, I do want to give you guys a kind of a side note, which is also an update on my main account and kind of where my main account is and what we're doing with it and some exciting news with it. So, that being said, let's jump into our Beef Daddy. I did have family over this last weekend, so I missed out on a couple days. Otherwise, we would be at that level 83. I will be starting a poll here today for our members to vote on to see if I should switch over from Sonostaros over to Geonosian Brood Alpha. Just to see if they want us to get a really, another good team going. Because, right now we're still working on Trip and BT, and we're quite a ways off of Trip and BT, and so I don't think it'll affect the farm too much. But if you guys want to push full on Afra and then come back around to Geonosians, I 100% understand. This is meant to be the free-to-play that the members can choose where it goes. And so if you want to say in where this free-to-play goes, you can 100% become a member. There's a lot of fun options, different price ranges. There's a $3 option, $10 option. With the $10 option, you get a live roster review with me on stream. So lots of fun little things, including, just a little beaver dam next to your name in our streams, as well as some custom emojis. And I've got more on the way. Our members have come up with a couple during our last member-only live stream, and so I have my artist working on them. But yeah, so, overall, solid work this week. I think the biggest thing, probably, is that I know this is Captain Rex, but we just got our first 100 Chirotechs, which is enough to get our Sauvage Oppress up to Relic. At this point, one more Endor raid, and I should have the last of his gear from gear 12 to gear 13. Obviously, we need to hit level 85 before we can do anything. We already have our Omicron saved up for this. So we're doing some solid work into Sauvage. Sauvage is going to be Relic, at least Relic 3, our first week of Grand Arena that we can do. So the only thing that we really need to work on for him is our Injector Salvage. And I'm working on the Injector Salvage right now. I just switched over to it today. We've been looking for a couple extra farms to throw in because of the fact that, we're finishing up with Afra's farms. We have our Imperial Troopers done, and we have our, Phoenix done completely except for Rex. And so we needed a couple more energy farms, so I just added in Droideka and Jango Fett just so we're working on some Executor ships and just getting a secondary fleet in this roster in general. That crystal income is going to be hugely helpful. I'm looking at kind of leveling up our Imperial Troopers a bit this week and getting them to a usable point. I don't know if we're quite high enough level to get ourselves the Emperor's Trap Zeta. Let's take a look. Looks like level 84, and so we're not quite at the point where we can get Emperor's Trap. Let's take a look at General Veer, see if we can maybe get that this week. Come on, let me click on it. 82. So we can be able to get this this one. So we'll probably go in and grab that Zeta. We do have a couple Zetas saved up. Now that we're farming Zetas, we have, a solid income coming in. And so we're going to need to keep some for Afra, and start working on Omicron towards Afra and that kind of thing. But at the moment, we have some wiggle room because we're quite a ways off from Afra still. So exciting things happening in the damn free-to-play. Kind of slow going this week, but we're going to be kind of picking things up. I've been saving up, using a lot of my Raid 1 currency to get myself some credits, so that way we can start leveling up some characters. And you know what? While we're here, we might as well just kind of get this started. We'll see if we can take him to 82. Yeah, that's all of our credits for now, and I'm fine with that 100%. Because this team is just so incredibly good. I don't think I'll be able to get him the Zeta right this moment. We'll see. Oh, there we go. We have exactly enough. I'm taking it. Absolutely. So, Big things happening. We're gonna have some fun with this account. We're going to continue to get our teams up. We're getting to the point where we're getting close to 85, so we need to kind of spread out our teams, get a couple teams going, and we want some under gear teams. Not meaning that we want under gear teams, but rather we need some teams that can swing above their weight class. So Imperial Trooper is gonna be great. Krex with the Phoenix is gonna be great. BT and Trip are gonna be fantastic. And then we'll have Savage going as well at relic level, and so we're going to be trying to swing above our weight class hard and try to get some good crystals right out the gate in our Grand Arena. So good things are happening. Credits are always kind of the problem here, and honestly I'm trying to up my Phoenix, and I'm going to be trying to up my Imperial Troopers. So you can see here I'm working on Kanan right now. Been having a little problems with, you know, the raid 1 currency not coming through for these things. They just never show up. It drives me crazy. Luckily apparently today's the day, so you guys are gonna, you know, see it live, I guess. But yeah, I've been struggling on some of these. They're just not showing up, but we're putting in work. I'm excited to see where this account is going, but we're gonna take a quick sidestep, and we're gonna, oh yeah, I also need to work on Poggle this week, because I don't think I have like Poggle leveled up like at all. Yeah, I have no idea where Poggle is in here, but yeah, there he is. He's like gear 2. So I need to work on my Poggle since we're getting close to Geonosian Brood Alpha, and that'll be another great team. We want to try and get at least somewhat of a defense and somewhat of an offense out, straight out of the gate into Carbonite. So, but I do want to go over my plan, my goals, my hopes, my dreams when it comes to this account right here. This is my main account. This is the account you guys see every stream, and this account has some interesting, fun things happening. So first of all, we're about to get Grand Inquisitor, so keep an eye out for a Grand Inquisitor guide here in the next probably week and a half. I'll have a Grand Inquisitor guide coming out. I just gotta run through it. I'll run through it the first time on stream, and then I gotta, of course, do my testing where I check the speeds, get the exact stuff down, so that way I can give you guys the best way to do it. So give me some time and I'll get that done, but this is our last Inquisitor we need before we get Grand Inquisitor. And so we are on the cusp of Grand Inquisitor, which is fantastic. As soon as we're finished with that, we have Ben Solo, IG-12, Paz, Boss Nass, and Captain Tarpals. Those are kind of our big projects right now. We'll kind of see what you guys are thinking. I think I'll throw up a poll for you guys, so make sure you keep an eye out. See if you want me to go full on Boss Nass and Captain Tarpals right now, or should we try to hit Paz Vizsla and IG-12 and try and get Bo-Katan this month? Because, you know, as you can see, IG-12, we just hit 7-star. Paz Vizsla, I'm refreshing twice, and so we're getting about 5 to 7 shards a day of Paz Vizsla, and so we'll get there pretty quickly for Paz as well. And so we could have a Bo-Katan Mandalore in this account and have another GL killer in this account. Speaking of GL killers, we have some new additions, quote unquote. I was able to pull a couple Datacrons together. Instead of going for a lot of Datacrons, I went for very focused into good Datacrons. I've been using 50 and 100 crystal refreshes to try and get these as much as possible. We have gotten ourselves a Darth Bane Cron. I don't know if you guys have been seeing the streams. I'll probably make a YouTube short about it, or just a full video, probably a full video on it, honestly, talking about these two Datacrons. But let's just say we're killing a lot of GLs with Kelleran Beck and with Darth Bane. So we're going to have a great offense. I don't know how it'll do in 3v3, but we're going to try our best to get it going in 3v3. We also have a great Cron for our gas that will kind of help us take down Malgus. As well as we have this Cron right here, which it's not the best resistance Cron, but it's a resistance Cron that will help out our Rey on defense. And so we're looking at some really, really fun things happening for this next couple Grand Arenas, and I think we can make it to Kyber 2. I think we can be competitive in Kyber 2 at this point. We'll see, but I'm pretty sure with just how efficient we can be with our teams, like Darth Bane being his own team, Sith Eternal being his own team, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren being on offense, and then we have Kelleran Beck. And then we have Star Killer. Like, we have Treya. That's 6 GL Killer squads that we have lying around. So I think we're going to have a very successful 4 months. And by the end of that 4 months, we'll have Bo-Katan Mandalore. We might have Jar Jar Binks. I think we're going to have a very fun 6 months here as we're going along. So keep an eye out, guys. I'm very, very excited to see where this goes. I don't think, this is just my thoughts, I don't think, even if we don't make our goal, here, I'll throw the goal up right here. So we have our Jar Jar goal, and we've been working our way towards that, thanks to all of you who have donated to the Jar Jar. Our Darth Jar Jar is coming. But we are, you know, not quite at our funds that we need. We need at least $500 to be able to get Jar Jar day 1. I'm doing what I can. Obviously, I've got a 6-star Boss Nass, and I've got a, 5-star Captain Tarpals. I'm going to continue on with that, spending what I can. As a college student, I am a little poor. I don't believe that they would do anything but what they did with Bo-Katan. I think they're going to bring Jar Jar back every month for a couple months, leading up to the raid, just because they want to sell this character. But I could be wrong. We could be looking at a Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, and they give us 6 months. So I'm hoping for a day 1. If you can afford anything, please donate it. I would love Jar Jar to be our first Relic 9. But as you can tell, we are running a little behind right now. So here's to hoping, guys. I'm putting everything that I can into it, and then I'm putting anything that you guys put into it back into it as well. So exciting things for my main account, exciting things for my free-to-play. Keep an eye out for the polls that I'll be putting out, and if you want to become a member, consider looking at the description. There is a link right at the top that'll take you to the page to become a member. You can see all the tiers and all the fun stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.